Wait, what? Am I the asshole for not accepting my brother and sister's relationship? Oh boy. What in the Alabama are we about to read, chat? My mom and dad had me very young. Their relationship ended when I was 2 and it did not end well. There were a lot of accusations. No one ever admitted to anything, so they just continuously co-parented me. Or contentiously co-parented me. About 5 years after the relationship ended, my mom and dad both met their future spouses. Stepmom, SM, and stepdad, SD, were great for the co-parent relationship. My parents weren't so concerned with what the other parent was doing. My parents would still fight, but it wasn't nearly as bad. More passive-aggressive instead of outright yelling. Eventually, my mom had a daughter with the stepdad, and my dad had a son with stepmother. Oh god, I can see where this is going. This is some like porn level shit. I watched my siblings grow up since I was a decade older, spending more time with my sister because she lived with my mom. As a result, my brother and sister, not related but shared me as a brother, spent time together as kids. When I was 15, 16, my parents had a big fight that basically destroyed their relationship. I'm still not sure what it was about because neither of the parents will talk about it, but they stopped talking to one another completely. I was gifted a car and started driving myself to and from. My brother and sister basically stopped seeing each other and my family shifted into 2 factions. And I have kept my lives separate from one another to keep the peace. Oh my goodness. Because this is some juicy fucking shit. This is some like next level juicy plot fiction. So basically, so far, stepdad, stepmom both had children. Those children are not related but have been hanging out. This guy was the one connecting factor between 2 families. 2 families then hated each other. They split to like not talking at all and he was the only connection. Last week, my sister Grace, now 19F, dropped the bombshell that she met up with my brother Anthony through mutual friends. They remembered each other and exchanged numbers. They've been communicating and even started dating. She was telling me because they were interested in continuing the relationship and wanted my blessing. I didn't lie, I was pissed. I said that this was the worst idea ever. Not only do they share a sibling, they are not blood related, but their parents hate each other. This is some Romeo and Juliet shit. So mom 1 and dad 1 have son 1. Then mom 1 gets with dad 2 and has son 2. All right, and then mom 2 has a daughter with dad 1. So yeah, they share no parents. What? That's like fucking magic, dude. Like I'm actually like, it's actually kind of blowing my mind. I'm like, wow, this actually surprises me. Like I'm actually like, there's no overlap here. What the fuck? That diagram really helps, actually. Unironically, really helps. The Alabama double elimination bracket. They actually fucking solved incest. They found a loophole. She thinks that they're alright, but I was the one that lived through it. They are my parents after all. I straight up told her the truth. The relationship was doomed and needed to end before they got serious feelings. I know some will say that I am a butt, but I'm not thinking of me. My parents will already be tied together forever because of me, which they've accepted. That was their decision. But will they be able to accept their other child choosing the child of their hated ex-spouse? I don't think so. Am I think he means butt. Is this guy a Mormon or something? He won't say asshole for not accepting my brother and sister's relationship. I don't want to read the update, so ignore the update. Because as we always said, update is always throws things off the whack. What do you guys think? So YTA, you're the asshole. NTA, not the asshole. ESH, everybody sucks. NAH, no assholes here. Or info, not enough info. I think we got enough fucking info. I think we got plenty of info. So I personally think this is unwise, but you can't stop them either. This is probably going to go badly, and I feel bad for this guy because he's the one literally caught in the middle. He's definitely not the asshole for being upset with this because this will hurt him the most because currently he's the only thing that connects the 2 families. And let's say these 2 start dating. What if it goes bad? Now they hate each other. The parents hate each other, and he's left in these like as the go-between between 2 families who might view him as a reminder of the other family. Yeah, love, true love and all that, but come on guys, like you don't have to do this. You know, this just seems unwise. Maybe they're just getting off on the weird kinkiness of it. You know, like the whole step bro shit, right? They're not thinking it through of like, yeah, this could really go bad. They're probably just like, it's hot. You can't stop them, right? Like you can't force them to not see each other. The best thing you can do is say, please guys, don't do this, and then ultimately, if you're a good brother, you support them regardless. So let's read the updates. Updates just got off the phone with Anthony and he knows how the relationship will be perceived, especially by our dad. That is why he and Grace have been dating quietly to test the waters before agreeing to come out. Now the time has come and they are telling me first, then the parents next. Anthony was using me as a gauge for how our dad and Grace's mom would react. And obviously he was not pleased with the result. Yeah, no shit. This guy reacted terribly. I pretty much told him what I told Grace, that you have an uphill battle before anything has really happened. But I did tell him something I didn't tell Grace. I told him that I would stand behind them because yes, it's weird as hell, but at the end of the day, no laws are being broken, so I was cool. I see some favoritism happening here. You're a bit nicer to Anthony than Grace, huh? I will let you know how my mom and dad take it. Now that things are decided, there's no way Grace won't tell my mom. Anthony will be slower to tell our dad. We'll see how it plays out. Well, what if mom tells dad? Oh my god, it's so confusing. Update 2. It's World War III at my mom's house! Right now, as she and Grace are epically fighting about her relationship with my brother. Oh my god, every time he refers to people as like my brother, it becomes so weird. It's like Grace is fighting about her relationship with my brother. It's like, ugh, ugh. Neither of them would get on the phone with me when I called the house, but I could hear them yelling at one another. I think it's safe to say that my stepdad was not pleased when I was talking on the phone. He kept reiterating that I would need to call back at a better time. So he called, the stepdad answered, and he can just hear yelling in the back. That's crazy. I called Anthony and told him he might want to get on telling dad before my mom got her wits about her and called him with the news. Yeah, exactly. I just drove to my dad's house because he can be pretty short-sighted sometimes, and I knew Anthony would be cowardly and call instead of doing it in person. I had gotten there after the call and my stepmom was just bustling about, kind of sighing to herself like she couldn't believe that my brother would walk in this drama without consulting her. My dad was the most surprising. I asked how he was doing and he said, "It was something every young man would do though?" What? Wait, what? What is this plot twist? Huh? Dad, what are you... Who is my stepmom, Dad? Who is my stepmom? Is she my cousin?
You two are perfect for each other. You're like Hansel and Gretel. They were brother and sister. So?
He didn't really say more than that, and I had to go, but I'm pretty sure he was implying that every man would go through the mistake girl, but the mistake girl is my sister, so there is that. That's some sus shit that dad has thrown into the mix there. This family is... I kind of want to in on this. I want to see what's happening. I need to know update 4 and like 3 and 4 and 5. I think, yeah, maybe dad just meant like, you know, every man makes a mistake like this and doesn't listen when people tell him they shouldn't be with someone. But the way he says that is something every young man would go through. That's some nuts. What are the comments? Well, they're probably outdated. Oh god, some more Alabama has emerged. I'm sure my comment will be buried, but it's probably the one time where I have enough abundant experience that I can chime in. I have multiple blood cousins who are also stepbrothers, stepsisters. My half-sister is also half-sister with 2 of my full blood cousins. My mother married my father's sister's ex-husband. Bro, what in the fuck? What are you guys doing? There's other people in the world. Just stop. Stop doing this. The bad blood in this family knows no bounds. The absolute visceral hatred between my mother's side of the family and my father's side of the family is so bad. I joined the military to get away from it. This is what it all is. The American military complex is fueled by a bunch of incest. It creates a bunch of people wanting to head off to the military. Forget family tree. This is a family circle. It's a fucking family potato. Just round and round. My mother has been married to my stepfather since I was about 5 years old. They're still going strong. I know for a fact he cheated on her at some point because I just recently learned of another step bro who's about 5 years younger than me. Guys, stop this right now. Just stop. Put in your fucking pants. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what are you guys doing? Just stop fucking everyone under the sun that you see for 1 minute. Jesus Christ, stop. And stop having babies with these people. Like, at least use protection at the very minimum. Wow. What a trip. What an emotional roller coaster, guys.